Welcome back. We're over here at Reaction Talk. I am Roland.
I'm Angie.
And we are going to check out Sean Phillips. Now, we had to pull up and I reiterate always on this, Wikipedia, it's okay for musicians, bad for other things. But music, we call it safe still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate.
Okay, so looks like Sean was born in 43. He's a singer-songwriter, musician, influential in the 60s. I'm not going to go verbatim. Maybe Angela leave a link down below or not.
Yeah, I'll
but
put a link.
Worked with a lot of here, the interesting takeaway for me is that it appears that he seamlessly melds folk, rock, jazz, funk, progressive pop, electro, classical, and global folk traditions. And then won't sign to any one sort of style. So I like that part.
Yeah, it looks like he stuck to his roots and he wasn't going to budge. He wanted to do it his way.
According to
this. Wikipedia.
So, that being said, it appears we're going to hear a medley. And before we get to that, it's funny because I referenced this moment that Ange is going to talk about here in another reaction on my other channel.
Yeah.
Because people asked this question, and I thought it was, well, please, babies.
Okay, so I used to work with this wonderful woman named Patty 10 plus years ago, and we bumped into each other at Target the other day. And it was just so good to see her. She looks wonderful, and I just want to say thanks, Patty, and this is a reward just for seeing you. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and we're checking out Sean Phillips. Now, just to say, she has albums from this, still has the albums.
Cool.
Yeah, so very cool, right?
I like
mean,
albums.
that is, just that alone is pretty awesome. Anyway, so we had some chit chat real quick because I was working, and she watches reactions. And it was just so cool because, we come into contact with a lot of people and they don't have a clue. A lot of them do not have a clue, right? Would you agree?
That'd be fair.
Okay. So, and especially for Patty, she's, this is what she grew up with. So even in your dad don't even use the internet, right? I mean, so anybody who's over, 60 and avidly watching or participating in the internet culture, I guess, would be, right, by knowing even what a music reaction is, was just kind of mind-blowing to us. And the question is do they really always tell the truth when they're saying it's their first time listening? Well, to ponder. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
That's a tough one because here's the thing. I try to point this out all the time. There's a lot of music you've heard inadvertently in the background of your life. And just because you could type the words first listen at the end of your title, I don't think necessarily makes it true. I think there's a prepackaged design to a lot of this stuff. And if you follow the formula, you might get what reactors call success. But I think that'd be more fair than some of those reactions we see.
Well, and the thing is the truth is yes, of course, people lie. And that's why we kind of never.
Well, we try not to.
No, I mean, we try not, we aren't, if we've seen it, right, we usually disclose that.
Yeah.
This is not the first time we've seen this, I screwed up, whatever it be, okay? Now, we just put out Oogie Boogie because we didn't want to have to do it again, and we like authentic stuff, but again, the thing is it's come on, people, I mean, let's just...
That's the thing, what we learned is boy, if they're either pulling it off perfect the first time or they're editing or there's something. Because it's tough. It's not... Anybody who's been watching any of our 3 channels or whatever, our content for about a year now, it's quite obvious there's no edits and cuts.
Yeah.
All the mistakes, all the ugly stuff is still there. Because I always assumed win, lose, or draw, you just kind of lay it out there. Because... when the moment comes to answer that question, I want to be believed. And I'm not sure you can believe everyone out there. You can enjoy the content.
Yeah.
But are they telling you the truth? Maybe not.
You never know. So, and if you do, go with your gut feeling.
Yeah, if it feels off, like, hey, that seems a little too good to be true. It usually is. I just Occam's razor that thing. The simplest, most logical answer is usually the right one. That being said,
let's find out what Sean Phillips did in the 60s and 70s.
oh yeah, let's just see what one, two,
I'm
three.
just
I thought it looked like a
curious.
4-song medley.
1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Maybe, yeah.
Around your face.
Wow.
When you see the lightning rays, I know I'm very near, and I can hear the thunder. Oh, woman of perplexity, a woman for eternity, a woman of the land, a woman for a man.
Oh, wow.
Wait, surprised or?
No, I like it.
Oh, good. That's cool. I'm the list of musical influences. So I'm so far so good. I want to keep. I did like the woman of complexity. Woman of. I thought the lines were good.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
it
liking it
not a
already.
simple-
And it's just like, I don't know how to describe that when it was just so light, but it kept going down,
Oh,
deep,
the way the
lower and lower, but then just this light, but still deep down, low notes. I don't know. I'm not a vocal coach. Please don't take any of this
Yeah.
with a grain of salt.
that
Thank you very much.
I think you just liked however the
Almost.
arrangement, how the arrangement's put together, the way it's building up to,
yeah,
to,
like
to the
it's
louder
almost
vocal.
like a little bit of a tease that was kind
I think I understand what you're saying.
interesting. Huh.
I'm down.
We're gonna go back a sec.
Okay.
Woman for a man. I'm down on my knees, and I'm saying, please believe me. It's hard to fall out of love completely. It's harder to find a way to come back discreetly, to speak things anew, to weep the quiet blue brocade upon your bed. Memory should fade, at least of you. serve my desire. A girl child of such loveliness, a woman of my emptiness. Woman, famed renown.
Oh, I actually
What
kind
do
of
you
like
think?
it's it's I mean, I would have to take and just take woman and go back and forth because I'm missing a couple of the words from the mix. It's nothing. It happens, right? Sometimes words get lost in the mix. That's why they put the notes on the record sleeve.
Yep.
Usually, all right. But it seemed like singing to a physical woman, and then all of a sudden, just like that one album
woman.
cover, the Transcendence, maybe that was an album cover. I'm thinking.
Yep.
To this kind of ethereal, spacey feeling, intangibles, and then back to.
Okay.
Back to the tangible woman. I don't know. The lyrics are all. I would have to read the lyrics and go over just the one song, and got 3 more songs to go. So
Right.
I reserve my opinion for later.
Yep.
Keeping in mind all opinions are for entertainment purposes only, and in the end, what really matters is if you enjoy the music.
I would say, I don't know. I've never heard this.
Yeah.
I've never heard him at all. So I'm just kind of blown away by just the type of singing and then the vocals. And I don't know.
Well, I
That's
think
just-
the vocals are on a different. So you got that bass line is really active. So there's this almost like that description said. There's a lot more progressive arrangement in the music.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, that kind of a folky asking. Now I'm stealing from the Wikipedia page. And I'm faking my way through it right now. There's the thing. If I didn't leave that part out, would it seem real? So that hopefully answers how this works. So, I mean,
Oh, man. All right.
I was pretty good at selling refrigerators too. So, yeah, that's the point. I think there's a component to this whole game where, if you can look at the camera and honestly say, please buy my, cheese log, you might sell some cheese logs.
Look at the timestamp. That's crazy.
Oh, hey, look at that. All right, we got 10 minutes to go. I better get to work.
Who kicks the cloud? Woman of the land.
Of the land. Yeah, it's like of the land.
There's 3 other songs. Did you explain to Patty that I don't do the normal thing?
She has no clue.
I don't
I
know
told
who
her it
we're
was
watching.
reaction talk. Hopefully she understands that we
Yeah,
talk too much.
so-
Well, you talk too much.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a thing. And what we let everybody know is this. The link to the original is down below in the description. And if Roland especially is stomping all over what should have been your favorite song, I highly recommend checking it out first. Because this is just the first of 4 songs. And there's enough going on that I could get me going for, we could do a 4-hour special here. So, I'm not going to let that happen. But this is how to answer this question for the last time, and I'll leave it at this. It's so different because I didn't want to lie to nobody. And to make that prepackaged TV dinner reaction, I believe you have to skip over all the things you're really thinking about and really feeling and tell everybody what they think they want to hear. And I thought we should just speak from our hearts and see if people wanted to join us for the trip. And if you read our comments, I like our outcome better. So, yeah.
Me too.
is what those abs and that lean muscle mass and yeah, no, that is exactly what that is. That is worthy of saying yes.
Wow.
That hair.
Okay, just don't tell me that he's the leader of some kind of,
No.
like Rajneeshi or
No, I don't think so. I think he's just at peace there, and I think Hollywood has
I
tainted
was
the
kidding.
60s.
I was so kidding.
I know you were, but they have tainted us.
Of course they have.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure, it's a change right there.
Mama, coming home. Mama, when you coming home. Mama,
put it up. I didn't see.
you don't have to roll.
Woman, then keep up.
Mama, you know you're coming home.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you look over there, babe, you know you might find something over there gonna blow your mind. Mama, when you coming home. Mama, you don't have to roam. Mama, here's another day. Mama, you know that you can't stay. You can't stay. Yes, I can keep on telling you to keep on keeping on, to keep on telling you to walk it on now. Keep on telling you to keep on keeping on, to keep on telling you to walk it on now. Mama, it's another day. Mama, you know that you can't stay. You know that you can't stay. You look over there, babe, you know you might find
He's mixing
something
it
over there.
all, Randy.
Oh, yeah.
He is mixing
Oh,
it
it's very
all
cool.
together.
And then those that guitar tone, the bass and guitar tone is exceptional for the time period. Those lows, I think they're just bar chords, but they work in there so well. And I'm not a musician. I took the guitar off the wall just because I don't want to pretend, but can still hear things now and then, and I really like.
You can't stay. You know that you can't stay. You look over there, babe, you know you might find something over there gonna blow your mind.
Now what happened? What happened now?
It's because we're only about half done, and I realized that this is what we were talking about earlier. So there's music that's commercially viable that every Joe Schmo can turn a buck on, and it's the same songs we've heard ad nauseum since radio came on, and then. Just like that Wikipedia thing said, and I'm not my fan to quote them, but
Right.
then there's artists that slip through the cracks that can't be defined, but definitely should shine brighter than they
Right.
ever did. Now, Have I ever heard this before? No. How much more will I listen to? I don't know. But for this moment in my life, I know I'm hearing something that slipped through the cracks and more people should have heard instead of hearing. It's been a while, but
Don't say her name.
Edge of 17.
Don't you
You've
say
heard
it.
that so many times. You
you
could have
say
heard
it.
some of this. What did she do? She what a wonderful
That was
artist.
her solo stuff.
It still is.
You know, speaking of which, Christy McVeigh just
I know, just passed. So we're and I didn't.
No disrespect to
none,
her. She was
none.
awesome. She was
Yeah.
not the same.
We just think that
We
maybe
like all of them except for Edge of 17.
they burned that song out. Like none of us would ever need to hear it again and be okay. We would all wake up fine tomorrow if they replaced
I can't.
Edge
listen
of
to
17 with Sean Phillips. Any one of them two
them.
tracks.
No kidding, man.
That's all
Any
I'm
of
saying.
'em.
Eddie, just keep going. Not. We're
Go.
sorry. Because, you
It's
know,
gonna be a long
reactions are
one.
like 3 minutes long.
21
no,
minutes,
not
man.
here.
This is gonna be a mini
Let's-
movie.
Let's go.
Listen to that. That's a scat.
No category. What a good title.
Wow.
Self-aware. That's a beautiful thing.
If you look over there, babe, you know you might
That's
find
great.
something over there gonna blow your mind.
Yeah. Love it. It's double.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's I think Jimmy Page, a bunch of them played that one. They're cool because you get the 12 string at the top. That full. Now, the first track was kind of hypnotic-y and crazy. Now, the second, the Keep On, was much more like a standard 60s rock tune. Like now we're in kind of like this, classic Drive at 5 on your local rock radio. That's not a shot at saying this could replace any of the, they play the same Allman Brothers song 3 times a day for the last 50 years. They, switch it up.
Sleepwalker,
Wow.
walking around.
That's pretty
Another
good.
one.
Sleepwalker, wearing a frown. Sleepwalker, going downtown.
I feel like a little Doors
Oh,
Sleepwalker.
no, it's that whole 60s. So you get the electric piano, that whole.
whistle. What is that whistle?
Now that's the do-do-do-do. That's
Is
I think
that
that's the
the
piano. It's like a
keyboard?
Harman organ, probably, or electric
okay.
piano. I'm guessing. All opinions are for entertainment purposes only. I'm not selling pianos.
Sleepwalker, going all the way down. Keep on telling, keep on telling, keep on telling,
That's so,
keep on
baby.
telling.
Like it.
Makes me feel like Stevie Wright. Stumbling across that stuff.
Love it.
That's got to be early on.
Yeah, he looks really young.
Pre-hippie. And I'm guessing no offense, but this album, he hasn't maybe indulged in the marijuana or anything yet. But then the long-haired dude, I'm sure has maybe, dropped a couple peyote tabs. I'm just saying, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. It is permissible to be wrong.
Weren't they doing like Quaaludes and stuff?
I don't know. That's another group. I don't know. I don't know who was doing the Ludes. I only
wanna
have
see
the
that
Wolf of
movie.
Wall Street.
We're gonna watch that
And
movie.
that is their play. That was crazy. The Quaalude scene in Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not endorsing or condemning the film. I'm just saying the Quaalude scene was something else. And I'm curious when we're done with this reaction. I'm going to inquire why why the Quaaludes came up, and honestly, what does that mean? I'm very curious now, but I don't want to spend the rest of this reaction asking Angela what the hell that meant.
I don't know where it came from. It just came in. There's a movie.
Dumb.
60s movie. Takes
Doing
place in the
lewds.
60s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just, that
But
was
he
the,
was an undercover cop.
I think you
Yeah,
were
yeah,
watching like
undercover
you were
cop.
watching The Man. What are you some
I
you
gotta
some
find it.
snitch?
I'm gonna find it.
You were watching
I'm
The
gonna
Man,
find it.
busting
I'm gonna
poor
find it.
hippies
We
selling
gotta watch
lewds to
this
get to the next
movie.
Grateful Dead show.
This is a horrible movie. This movie is just very impactful. Like this music, very much.
I'm stuck on Quaaludes. We're gonna get back to the song.
Come on, he's got great. Oh, I like his album covers. I'm liking this guy.
Cause he's lonely. I really hate
he's
that.
honest.
That's the right answer. Oh man, I thought we were gonna psychoanalyze this whole thing, but you're like, nah, he's just telling the truth.
Come on.
That's the good shit.
Saturday morning, yeah, come in late, just to find if you were there, just to look at your long brown hair. Dream a dream out in the hall, was that my name that's just been called? I don't know, it could be. If you got something to tell on me, if you got something to tell on me, babe, you better be good. Even though you hate me so much, I'm still coming back like you knew I would. You can't believe what I've been through these last few months.
I like it.
It's very difficult
So
to tell the
different.
difference between the drums and the down on downs. Only one thing I can say to you, even if you don't believe it's true, it's true. It's our turn now to find out where we're going, babe. It's our turn now to find out where you've been, yeah. It's our turn now to keep the new direction. It's your turn now to cast off all your sins.
I thought maybe
How do you plead? You don't have to plead for anything that you really need. Please have mercy when the wind starts blowing hard, and this cardboard world we're living in, it ain't forgotten out in the yard.
Those lyrics are good, but I've been, too many jokes because I hope you're having a good time right now. I'm trying to have fun. But there's some lyrical content that I really like there. The Cardboard World.
Maybe it is the last song. Maybe it is Song from Mr. C. I think it switched. Maybe
I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
and then the Recovery. What was the line?
Anything that you really need. Please have mercy when the wind
Relapse Mercy when the wind
starts blowing hard, and this cardboard
in
the cardboard.
wind starts blowing hard in this cardboard world we live in. I think something like that.
world we're living in.
Yeah, that's actually very cool. So now I make some mushroom jokes and shit, but I don't need to. There's some cool lines, and I do like that era of lyrical content because there was some, this drop, and
Yeah,
technically
there was
that's a joke. Most artists don't write while you're whacked out. That's how you get Naked Lunch with, 15 readable pages and 80 pages of, heroin ramblings. This is really good. Lyrical content, music. It's just good stuff. I really do like
And
it.
it's so weird. I've never heard,
It's just, now, you really need to thank your friend if you talk to her.
Oh, I'm gonna let her know.
Because,
She's gonna find out. This is gonna be
This
like,
is, I know it's long and
No,
it doesn't,
so
but
what-
this
what's
is
gonna
exactly
happen-
what we need is this kind
It's
of,
gonna be fine because I'm gonna actually put timestamps for each song.
Oh,
for
you
the
do all that.
reaction.
Yeah,
I
look
do
at
nice,
you.
I'm really nice like that. So
Oh.
people can come in and they don't even have to watch all of them. They can watch 1, 2, 3, whatever. So, but I gotta find right here when it switches. So you're gonna have to help this me out with the last one.
okay, I'm listening. And the skip over rolling timestamps is a smart idea. I totally endorse that idea.
I did not say that.
I
didn't say
heard
that.
skip over rolling timestamps. I'm positive that's
the
what was
start
said.
of each song since there's so many songs.
I think
Four.
it's semantics you're arguing now.
You know what? You just like to punish your viewers on your channel by not giving them convenience. I believe in convenience. on my
you're a
channel.
professional. No, I think your friend knows this, and I don't know. This is one of those opposite things, because if this one's pro style, then no, not so much. I'm ranked amateur at best.
Yeah, we have Door again.
What?
Door.
Door?
Open again.
Oh yeah, no, the dog does that.
The wind starts blowing hard, and this cardboard world we're living
No,
in.
we just forgot
it ain't
it.
forgotten out in the yard where the air is cold and ain't no leaves to
Yeah,
fall.
but out in the yard where the air is cold, I might need that coat that's hanging on the jacket. So honestly, God, baby, sometimes it just works out. So thank you for writing it, and let's finish this up.
It ain't forgotten out in the yard where the air is cold and ain't no leaves to fall. He's looking hard at the ground for something that won't show up. I keep looking back over my shoulder, a couple of good friends going by. Pour some wine over their fire. Don't let the tears stay in your eyes. He's not gone so very far. I know he's very near. 'Cause every time I call his name, I know that he can hear.
I don't know
It's
where
our turn now to find out where we're going. It's our turn now to find out where you've been, baby. It's our turn now to keep the new direction. It's your turn now to cast off all your sin. Ha! Hey, Mr. Robert, don't you tell me no lies. I don't mind you being vain. Pick up the phone in your whitewash house and for that same refrain. 3 to 5 more years is all you got for you to do your nasty thing. Making rain, suffering pain, telling everybody that it's in his name.
I'm pretty
His
sure
name,
he
whose
is
name,
doing
what-
a rap right there. A little bit of a.
I am, yes, I'm pretty sure this is a good example why you read. Well, I saw Elton John's buddy who wrote his songs. I saw a bunch of other artists, and this is what happens. So there's people who make incredible music in this world. And then there's all the people who sign those contracts to make that commercial pablum. Let's just be honest. I hate to stomp on a radio and commercial music, but there are songs generated to distract us. They seem to be keeping us entertained, but they're really meant to distract you. And then there are songs that take you places and do things with your emotions. And what would the world have been if we got the latter, not the former, the one, on one, not the other, right? This has been very creative, interesting. Seems like the kind of music we should know exists and didn't know it was even there, right? So thank goodness for Chance Encounters. And the irony is that damn Target got endorsed all day, and it's because of the stupid, not stupid, but that's where you ran into her. That's why they got all the effing free endorsements.
Yes, Target was
They
getting
got
a
shout
little
out
bit of
all
love
days.
today. They did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going
a
to go
couple
buy
things.
local instead.
Oh, stop.
In rain, suffering pain, telling everybody that it's in his name. His name, whose name, what are you telling me? I don't believe your tales. Too many people in this world don't like being snails. If you're gonna do it, better get it together, better go and make the change. Do it right now, do it while it's warm, do it while it's there within your range. It won't be so very hard, you better have no fear, 'cause at the time you get it done, it'll be so clear. It's our turn now to find out where we're going. It's our turn now to find out where you've been. It's our turn now to keep the new direction. Your turn now to cast off all your sins.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah. Very good. Right there. But it just, the fucking, excuse my language, but the straightforward song just kind of ends, even though it had all those cool parts. And then it gets all just great arrangements, great, just not Not commercial crap. That is so refreshing. I don't even know what to tell you. So there it is. I mean, I don't know. Would this reaction sell Sean Phillips albums? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm going to tell you right now.
But
I hope some of our other viewers
Ah!
watch one of these, because
There
I'm
it is.
telling you, man.
No.
If we can get
there's
one
a
or
couple
two
people that are
people,
gonna love this, and
they're
if there's
gonna-
one
they're
that's
gonna
never
be
heard
like,
it,
what?
you added to this story and the journey for us,
Oh,
and we
thank
can't
you
do no better
so
than that.
much. Oh my gosh.
And no amount of clicks fixes that. That's
No.
the thing. We don't chase.
We don't chase clicks.
Yeah. This experience is what we chase.
We
And
chase
the
experiences.
thing was real, I think. It was long. I'm sorry, it was long, but
It was long, but it was worth it. And you know what? I don't know. She's always made. I was just thinking about her because she's still in my phone. And the funny thing is, so I don't delete my contact, right?
Yeah.
It's all been transferred for over like 13 years.
Yeah.
She was still in my phone, and we exchanged. And she had the same number.
Yeah.
I still had her same. I mean, how cool is that?
That is.
Yeah. So
That's-
anyway, there's
Let me-
certain people that touch you in your life, and you remember, and you know, we come and go, and we go on with our lives, and it's very nice when we can come back together and connect again, even if it's for a brief time. Thank you so much, Patty.
Wait,
and
hold on.
What do you? Oh, would you have a couple of seconds?
We got 10 seconds,
Well,
but
come
the whole
on.
point was how, and then look, that's one of the most replayed moments.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
even the end is completely interesting.
Why'd you interrupt it?
To say that, to notice. Like, yeah, I didn't see that ending coming with what, right? That's my only point. Is, and if it's the first time, and was well worth it.
Anyway, could have just let it play. I thought it was over. We were done.
Yeah,
You should have just. Let
I
it play.
interrupted.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate how crazy,
This
cool
is
the
yeah,
whole
this is
thing was.
It's nuts. Part of the story, building on more new artists, new mysteries, new intriguing moments.
We'll check out
And
some more Sean Phillips.
This is insane. Thank you so much, Patty. We hope you have a great holiday, and you know, read the comments. I'm sure some people will. Everybody who's a commenter, say hi to Patty. If you can.
There you go.
It's with an I, P-A-T-T-I. So say hi to Patty with an I. See you. Bye.
Bye.